Kicking off News to Go with a live look outside the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Today is day 4. Last night, U.S. Senator J.D. Vance took the main stage as running mate to former President Trump, who is expected to speak tonight.
Right, we'll have much more on our coverage from Milwaukee here. But first, as you get ready to head out the door, a very nice stretch of weather.
Allison Rogers joining us with a check to a cool, dry start to the morning, Allison.
It is. It's gorgeous outside. It's going to stay that way for the rest of today. Temperatures topping out around 82 this afternoon. That's it. So this morning, if you're waking up with us in Westchester, good morning. It's 63 for you. Walking out the door in Mason, it's 60 degrees. It's 62 in White Oak. Covington sitting at 63 right now. Fort Wright 65. It is 64 in Florence so far. So it's dry all across greater Cincinnati, northern Kentucky, southwest Ohio, southeastern Indiana. Looking really good across the area. We do have that cloud cover around. You can see that here on our city cam. That's going to stick around for this morning. But as we get into this afternoon, that eventually starting to clear. High temperatures up to 82 today. Tomorrow, copy and paste that. 81 degrees is our high temperature for your Friday. Looks gorgeous outside, not just Friday, but into the weekend too. Temperatures this weekend going to be in the upper 80s, so a little bit warmer as we head into the weekend. Now, here's the one hiccup to the forecast for today. The allergens. Pollen counts sitting high for grass and mold, trees sitting low. Weeds and shrubs, though, if you've been suffering, that might be why. Currently sitting very high with those pollen counts. So coming up in a few minutes, I'm going to show you when some additional rain starts to move back in here and how long we have to enjoy this nice stretch of weather if you're not suffering from the allergies, guys.
It was noticeable this morning. Allison, thank you. In traffic, we want to let you know about what's going on heading over the 471 bridge. Daniel Carter Beard, not a great angle. They keep moving this around. I think they're trying to get a better angle, but we want to let you know that they do have one lane closed, which is signified by those orange signs, as well as, of course, they're going to now start to move it. The slow traffic that we're seeing on the map here. So you can see we're getting the yellow and the orange building there, and it's an area that we don't normally see a ton of slowdowns, except for once you get on the bridge and people start switching lanes. So we have been noticing those delays starting to build a little sooner and a little earlier. One lane is closed right now. There have more lanes closed overnight, so just be aware of that if it's part of your morning commute. Otherwise, my goodness, things are looking good. 75, we've just got a slow spot there after you pass through the Wyoming area, approaching closer to downtown. 71 inbound, all looking good, and more traffic coming in on 74, but nothing major and nothing slowing you down. So we're here for you through the morning as traffic does start to pick up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Breaking this morning, we're learning new details about an Avondale shooting where 3 people were injured. The youngest victim, just 14 years old. All of them rushed to the hospital. WLWT News 5's Giacomo Luca is live for us from District 4 headquarters with the latest on the victim's conditions. Giacomo.
Megan, District 4 police still trying to piece together what exactly led up to the shooting. Police telling us this morning 3 young males, including a juvenile, were injured, non-life-threatening injuries, and brought to a hospital after that incident last night. It all happened around 11:30 last night over in Avondale at Rockdale Avenue and Reading Road. All of those injuries resulting of gunshot wounds to either the leg or backside, but those folks are expected to survive. One of the victims as young as 14 years old. The oldest was 20. Now, we don't have a word on any suspect yet, no information on that. Anyone with any information are urged to contact Crime Stoppers. Live this morning at the District 4 police station, Giacomo Luca, WLWT News 5.
Thank you, Giacomo. 646. A busy day at the Republican National Convention ended with J.D. Vance speaking to America for the first time as Donald Trump's choice for running mate.
To the people of Middletown, Ohio, and all the forgotten communities in Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Ohio, and every corner of our nation, I promise you this: I will be a vice president who never forgets where he came from.
Tonight, we hear from former President Donald Trump himself. WLWT News 5 anchor Mike Dardis has a look at what to expect in Milwaukee.
Hi, guys, and good morning. You know, last night obviously was all about Ohio U.S. Senator J.D. Vance and his wife, a chance for the family to meet America and talk about their message, many calling J.D. Vance the future of the Republican Party. Tonight is all about Donald Trump out there on the stage, walking around, getting a little feel for the stage, a little practice run before the primetime address tonight. Of course, this coming only 5 days after the assassination attempt on his life Saturday in western Pennsylvania. I've talked with a lot of Republicans in the streets, delegates, state senators, even a governor, and they think that after what happened Saturday, the speech has changed a bit. There will be a different tone. So I think a lot of folks in the Republican Party especially are eager to hear what the former president has to say, and frankly, a lot of people in the middle as well who are undecided in this very tight election. We'll have much more coming up later tonight on WLWT News 5, but for now, Mike Dardis reporting from the RNC in Milwaukee.
And more details emerging about the attempted assassination of former President Trump. Officials say content on the gunman's phone show he researched the rally prior to the shooting. Officials say Thomas Matthew Crook's phone had photos of Trump and President Joe Biden. Various sources say the search history showed research on both parties' national conventions and Trump's event schedule, as well as major depression disorders. Two lawmakers briefed on the matter say the suspect seems to have visited the site twice before the campaign event. Now, new video appears to show 20-year-old Crooks at the rally an hour before the shooting. A local official says police responded to a call about a suspicious male before Trump ever took the stage. Sources say counter snipers saw the suspect, but it's unclear when they knew he was a threat.
And meanwhile, President Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. The president was set to speak at a conference in Las Vegas, but canceled that appearance after being diagnosed around 6 o'clock last night. His press secretary says he returned to his home in Delaware, where he will self-isolate. The president's doctor says he has a runny nose and cough, and that he did receive his first dose of Paxlovid. This is the third time that he has tested positive for coronavirus. And all of this happening as the president is coming under fire by high-ranking members of his own party. A new poll showing nearly 2/3 of Democrats say President Biden should withdraw from the presidential race. The survey conducted by the AP and the National Opinion Research Center collected results between last Thursday and this Monday, and it found 7 in 10 adults, including 65% of Democrats, say he should withdraw to allow his party to select a different nominee. It also found that just 27% of Democrats are confident in Biden's ability to be an effective president. That is down from 40% in February.
Coming up on 650, after 13 years, Caitlin Markham's former fiancé is set to be sentenced for his role in her death. John Carter pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter and faces up to 3 years in prison. WLWT News 5's Danielle Dindak is live at the Butler County Courthouse ahead of sentencing. Danielle.
The Markham family will be waiting with bated breath as that sentencing comes down. This has been a long journey, 13 years, and emotions are running high today. As you know, this all dates back to 2011 when Markham's fiancé John Carter initially reported her missing. Her remains were found several years later. To this day, it's not clear how she died. Carter eventually pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in Markham's death. He faces up to 3 years in prison or probation. Now, as what's going to happen today, that sentencing is scheduled for around 2:30. We're expecting a packed courtroom, but before that, at 1 o'clock, there will be a prayer service on the courtroom steps here behind me, and we'll have Karen Johnson in that courtroom for you, bring you the latest throughout the rest of the day. Reporting live in the city of Hamilton, Danielle Dindak, WLWT News 5.
Danielle, thank you. New on WLWT, a woman is dead after an Ohio deputy shot her outside the Medina County Sheriff's Office. That's just west of Akron. Police say a concerned citizen used the intercom system outside the sheriff's office, saying an armed woman was acting in an unruly way. Deputies say she had a gun and a knife. Police say a deputy shot her after she didn't drop those weapons. She has not been named and died at the scene. No members of law enforcement were hurt.
All right, buckle up for potential traffic headache this evening. The southbound lanes of 71 at the Lytle Tunnel, so right as you're approaching downtown, will close on and off tonight between 4 and 6 p.m. And we're talking about 15-minute increments. Now, this is a live picture, so things are open now, but film crews expected to be shooting scenes for director James Gunn's Superman reboot. This is a live look at things right now, but between 4 and 6, expect those closures for up to 15 minutes at a time. We're told the plan is for this to happen 2 separate times during that 2-hour window. But as we know in live TV, and I can only imagine in movie filming, you know, that's best laid plans right now.
Yes, and the Museum Center also closed for this production, so if you have plans to go there, Just find something else to do. All right, 6:52. All 7th and 8th grade students in Cincinnati public schools will have to use Metro buses this year instead of the yellow buses. The move is one of many cuts CPS leaders made to eliminate a $90 million budget gap after pandemic relief funds expired this year. Board President Eve Bolton says the move will save the district more than $9 million, which will balance the budget for the upcoming school year. The district says some of these 7th and 8th graders will have one exchange on their way to and from school, but most of them will have a direct route.
Well, a warning from Kentucky health officials about an increase in whooping cough cases across the Commonwealth. So far this year, 130 people have gotten sick, mostly school-aged children. 4 babies, 1 child, and 3 adults all had to be hospitalized. Health officials are warning that it is very contagious. It's a respiratory illness. Symptoms are mild to start, but then after 1 or 2 weeks, coughs can become violent and can affect breathing. So a big announcement from organizers of the Cincinnati Open as the field is announced for the tennis tournament. Each of the top 40 ranked players in the world on both the men and women's circuits are in the field. 65 players are scheduled to play in Paris at the Olympics, then travel to Mason to build momentum ahead of the U.S. Open. Defending champions Coco Gauff and Novak Djokovic will both be back to defend their titles.
6:53.
The temperatures have been rising here in Cincinnati, so Pat Noonan's getting sent off.
Pat Noonan doing his best David Bell impression last night. Shorthanded and a short fuse against Chicago for FC Cincy. This game got off the rails as Elvis Powell got a little physical there, pushing one player, putting his hand in the face of another. That got him a yellow and then a red right after, sending him off. Then in the 96th minute, the match was halted and head coach Pat Noonan was shown a red card. That is his first as coach for FC Cincinnati. FC Cincy loses this one to Chicago 1-0. And it is a big day ahead for the Cincinnati Bengals. The team tells us they will be announcing their 2 2024 Ring of Honor inductees later this morning. Our sports team will be leading the way with this announcement. And of course, we'll have the latest for you on air and online at WLWT.com.
And we'll have all of our big stories and what you need to know to start your day on our daily podcast, 5 on 5 and 5. You can find it wherever you do get your podcasts. Right now, we got to get a check on traffic as you do get ready to head out the door for the morning. Kelly, how are things looking?
Great so far, and actually want to show you, we got a better view now of 471 heading over the Big Mac Bridge, Daniel Carter Beard Bridge. You can see they've got that far left lane closed. So the barrels will be in place there with the single lane closures 24/7. Where they will expand those lane closures is from 10 at night until 5 o'clock in the morning. But right now, traffic actually flowing through here. I think a lot of people who take this daily are starting to get used to this and at least plan ahead. So starting to see this get figured out. But we all also are seeing increased traffic. You know what? Traffic Clicker 1 and I do not get along. We also, there we go, are seeing things get a little bit slow here back to 275. More traffic picking up on 75 as well, and a broken down vehicle on 7175 coming in from northern Kentucky. But travel times all looking really good so far. Nothing major, no major crashes to report, which is great news for a number of reasons, but also for your morning commute. Allison?
All right, so temperatures today are going to top out around 82 this afternoon. Currently sitting at 63. We will start to see the clouds clearing out throughout the rest of the day. If you want to hit the river anytime soon, looks good, not just today, but through the weekend. Tomorrow looking great as well. That river level is going to stay right around 26 feet or so in that normal range. So through today, 75 by lunchtime, up to 82 this afternoon for a high temperature. Tomorrow, 81 this upcoming weekend, looking really good as well. Temperatures closer to about 87. Both Saturday and Sunday, we'll see lots of sunshine around. Great news if you have any plans to be out this weekend. Then as we go into next week, we do have 3 weather impact days on the way. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's because we've got some rain and some thunderstorms around. So starting the week off next week, a little bit rainy. I know we've got Music Fest next weekend. Lots happening next weekend. Already getting questions about next weekend's forecast.
Oh, for Music Fest.
Yeah.
Well, because it's also always a million degrees
Yes.
and the chance for storms.
Yes,
So, yeah.
exactly. So we'll be watching. Hopefully we can get this weekend's weather next weekend too.
Yeah, I'll say a nice repeat where we have the weather impact days Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then clear and beautiful.
Yes,
and
that'd be
comfortable as well. All right, Allison, we so appreciate it, and also appreciate you being up with us each morning. I know that's a shift in your life schedule, but
I'm up anyway, honestly.
that's a
You know
good
what? Kids
point.
will do that,
Yeah.
especially infants.
That's a good point.
Tend to get you up early.
Yes.
I
All
know,
right.
every morning I've been like, Allison, it's amazing to have you here. And she's like, it's great to be up at this time in the morning.
Hey, at least our day is getting done early today, especially because of the nice
That
weather.
weather.
So make the plans, get outside. We do have the Today Show coming up in just minutes, and we are back in 25 minutes with news, weather, and traffic.